All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. Happy 2022. We are on the Monday morning chat, which we have come to call the Monday Morning Miracle Call, where we get to share the amazing, amazing benefits and stories about this life-giving, life-enhancing patch technology that we are all so blessed to have in our lives. And I'd like to, in the spirit of that, I'd like to share two quotes that I just found this morning, and I'm sure you are familiar with the first one for sure. There are only two ways to live your life. One is though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. And that's Albert Einstein. The second quote is about gratitude. And this is from Zig Ziglar, who is a name that all of us are familiar with in network marketing. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you will have even more to express gratitude for. So we have so much to be grateful for, and this is our Monday Morning Miracle Call. And for those of you who are new, first of all, a warm, warm welcome from the Live Younger family, which was started with Gregory and Robin Blanc Mascari up in Bozeman, Montana. And if you are new to our community, you will soon get to know Robin and Gregory as the most beautiful heart-centered leaders you have ever been privileged to know. And you will also come to know this incredible family that we are all a part of. And I think I shared in another call that people join network marketing for many reasons. One is the product, and we have that. We have a wonderful product. One is the industry. People just love network marketing. I'm one of those. And then another reason is the community. And especially in today's world where we are just not able to be as close to each other and not able to travel and be with those we love as much as we might like to. We have this incredible Live Younger community, and it's growing stronger and larger every day. And on these calls, you will get to meet, if you're new, you will get to meet some of the beautiful people in our community. And that's what this call is about. And it's like a round table, as Judy Daniel has called it in the past, where I am the host. My name is Michelle Niels, and I co-host with Karen O'Neill. And we facilitate, but we really open this up as an opportunity for everyone in our community to have a chance to both share testimonials, ask questions, as well as maybe even answer questions, because the whole of us is so much bigger than the sum of the parts. And so all of us have experience and wisdom and background. And so that's what this roundtable is about. And we open this up to testimonials about the patches. And remember, when you share, to please be compliant so that we can stay around for many, many more years. And to be compliant means that we do not name disease names. So we don't name any itises or any names that you would get from a doctor, but limit your sharing to your symptoms only, how you felt before the patch, what patches you used, and how you felt after. And please tell us where you put the patches too, because sometimes it's a little different placement than what we're used to. So we just open it up, and you can either raise your hand. There's a little button at the bottom of your screen, and it says reactions, and you can just raise your hand or wave, and I might see you. But with so many of us on this call, I don't always see. So raising a hand is the best. So we have two hands up already. We have Diane and then Allie. Okay, so Diane, go ahead and unmute yourself, and we'd love to hear from you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Best place to start is with this family, right?
Yes.
I have a quick question. Someone posted on Vibrant Living that someone in their family had a cough, and they put one of the therapy patches on their chest, and that stopped it within 2 days. Does anyone know what patch that was?
Helen, do you know, or Robin or Gregory? It was posted on Vibrant Living, you said?
Yes. And I saw it this morning.
And it was posted in the middle of the, it was patch. The patch was in the middle of the chest?
Well, they said that it was on the patch that I think it might have been their granddaughter put the patch on. And within 2 days, this long-term cough that had just been bothering her had gone away. So if anyone knows any patch to put on your chest so you'll stop coughing, that's what I'm after. So,
Well, I'm not sure about that specific story, and someone may have an answer to that specific Vibrant Living story, but I've dealt with a cough now for a couple weeks. And I use glutathione every other day and on this point right here at the top of the chest. And then I have used Eon at night on the lung points, and that does help on either side of my chest. Does anyone else have a response about the cough and which patch?
So that was Darlene that posted that, and she may be on the call. If she isn't, I can send her a quick message. She's usually pretty responsive.
Okay.
great. Thank you.
This is Helen. I would just like to add, yay for posting in Vibrant Living. And the good news is we also have Live Younger, where we can actually put the name of the patch. So if we could all get in the habit of sharing our stories to both Vibrant Living and Live Younger, that would be awesome. Our New Year's resolution, more posts.
Thank you, Helen. And that's right. There wouldn't be the name of the patch on Vibrant Living, Diane, because we don't name the company or the names of the patches on Vibrant Living. But yes, if Victoria is sending a message, and we'll see if we can get a response. So thanks for your question, Diane. And Allie, you're next, and then Satsunder.
I just they come almost every day, incredible testimonials. I had some brain surgery 10 years ago, and I lost 3 key nerves in that surgery. So for 10 years, a whole bunch of things I couldn't do. And when I started with X39, I was feeling better. My body was feeling better. But when I added the X49, I can move my body and I have feeling. The things that had been paralyzed for 10 years, I have feeling. I can do things I couldn't do before. And unfortunately, at the moment, I'm dealing with something also from that same cause that makes speaking a little bit of a challenge. So I haven't been able to post in the other groups, but I will get there because they're very powerful.
Allie, thank you. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. You have feeling in both of your hands now that you hadn't had.
It was actually my mouth. So it was hard for people to understand me because more than half of my mouth was paralyzed. I couldn't put my arms up like this. I couldn't rinse my mouth when I was brushing my teeth. And last week's the first time I can do that. So
Oh, that's a miracle. That is definitely a beautiful story. And it was X39 and X49, those two?
Combination. I also I don't know if any of you experience a horrible leg, I don't know what to call them except for cramps, where my leg the muscle gets hard and my toes curl. It's excruciatingly painful. I keep the ice wave by my bed. And last time and it usually lasts for a minute, but it wouldn't stop. I put on the ice wave and it stopped and my muscles stayed soft. And it didn't used to do that with I was using CBD previously. It didn't work like ice wave.
Oh my gosh. Yes, a lot of us get leg cramps and foot cramps. And that's the 2-patch system, the ice wave, right? You put the tan right on the point of most cramping, and then you put the white just, in the area close by.
I watched the videos that David Schmidt had made showing you how to use the ice wave.
Excellent. Yeah.
Thank goodness I did, because I didn't know how to use them before.
Excellent. Thank you, Allie. Oh, Happy New Year to you, dear heart. That's a beautiful, beautiful 2 stories. All right, Satsunder.
That's a hard one to follow, and I'm so grateful for the success that you've had. I had last week. I had an injury where I banged my head quite significantly and ended up in the emergency room, and I ended up with a welt about half the size of a baseball on my forehead, and I put a Eon patch directly on it, and I would keep it on 12 hours off, put one new one on. In a couple days, all the swelling went down. It never turned blue or anything like that, and I never had a headache or anything like that. So I'm really grateful for this. And of course, in addition to that, I was always doing my X39, my X49, glutathione, et cetera. So in any case, I'm a happy camper.
I don't see any residual sign of that. It's not, you said your forehead? It was your forehead?
It was
Wow.
it was right here. It was this
Wow.
whole- yeah.
Eon to the rescue. Oh my gosh, love Eon. Thank you, Satsunder. Thank you. Jennifer, you're next.
Yes, Eon. Oh, it's another favorite. Had a really fun story. It's a continuation of something that I had brought to the table a couple of weeks ago. A woman that in her mid-90s that had trouble sleeping and had a lot of discomfort because of dancing legs. And her daughter decided to, as she was spending a week with her at Christmas, she decided she'd take some samples of Eon, and every night, her mother, by the way, said, I tried X39 once and it just kept me awake. So she never wanted to use it again. And, you know, she just made up her mind. Well, my client said, I'm going to sneak it on her every night when I give her a hug. I'll put it on her back. And for 5 days, that woman woke up and would say, that was the best night's sleep. I can't believe it. And she said, Linda, you need to come and stay with me. I sleep so much better when you're here. And so she finally told her, and she's so excited about Eon. So, and that was just an Eon patch attached to the back of her nightgown. And so anyway, that was exciting.
Oh, that's when something sneaky turns out good.
No, I couldn't believe it. She goes, okay, I'm sold now. So, and then one of my distributors she does another thing where she's at a booth all day long on concrete in a mall. She had to do this for a holiday show for 4 days in a row, and her legs were hurting so badly by the end. And she decided she was going to take the X39 and just take it off of her neck and put it onto her right foot. And within an hour, that leg stopped hurting. So she switched it to the other leg, and the same thing happened. So she said, after 3 months, that was my own personal testimony that has me sold on this. So she went ahead and ordered the special, and she wants to get the X49 because of the muscles, you know, the muscle density. So I was so excited about these reports.
Oh my gosh, Jennifer, did you say dancing legs, right? That's what you said.
Yes.
Yes, I love that. That's great. That's not a diagnosis. I love that. Dancing legs. Yeah, only when you're actually on the dance floor. Then we want them, but not when we're in bed trying to sleep. Right.
That's right.
Right. That's great. Oh my gosh. Thank you. X39. Yay. Dancing legs. Thank you. All right. Gail and then Peter.
Sorry about that, a little slow on the unmute.
That's okay.
Hey, so I'm just gonna keep you guys abreast to what's going on with me, but so since May, I was in 7 months of the most excruciating pain I've ever been through in my entire life. You know, I danced professionally till I was 61, I'm 70, and then the shit just hit the fan in May. So I have a lot going on with my bones, like big time stuff. And so what I've been noticing lately, so I can't put, right now I can't put any weight. The doctors have told me that I can't put, or I can only put a little bit of weight on my right leg because of my right hip. So what I do is I put Eon patch on my hip at night, and then during the day I put Ice Wave. And of course I use X39 and X49, and I am so grateful for 49. I'm so excited about that. I do a lot of other things. I've been in the wellness arena, and I've been really interested in bringing my body back normally. So I do a boatload of stuff. But I know that if I miss a day of patches, which is not often, my right hip and my lower back will definitely speak to me in many different ways. So I'll just keep you guys abreast, because I'm still healing. I still have a pretty long process to go through, but at least my excruciating pain that was a level 10 every day is definitely down. And it is to the patches, but it's also to a lot of other things that I do. I'm not going to say it's the patches, it's a miracle, because I do a boatload of stuff. But I'm really grateful for that. And I also want to share that you're speaking about leg cramps and, like your toes locking up and stuff like that, which I've had numerous times throughout my life, because with dancing, I use my legs a lot. I danced for 50 plus years. So it's not taking that. You really want to look at that, and maybe some other minerals, because minerals are really lacking, as we all know, in our soil for umpteen years. So just want to throw that out. And then my second thing is I find out on Thursday if I can go to Mexico. And if I do, I go for 7 weeks on crutches, but I'm still going. I'm going to go in the salt water. But I know probably a year ago, Robin gave a webinar where she showed what she packs her patches in to protect her patches from x-rays and different stuff with the airport. Does I didn't see Greg. I mean, I saw Greg on the call, but I didn't see Robin. Are either of them on where they can share that with me or send a message or something?
We're both
There you
here. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. Well, you just want to insulate the patches. Some people put foil around them. I have a little insulated bag that
Okay.
I put them in. You can get like a lunch bag that's insulated. A lot of us are getting these credit card holders and putting some insulation in the sides. So there's
Okay.
a lot of different options, but if you put foil around them, and Gregory is the insulation expert, so I'm going to let him finish it up.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll jump in real quickly, and you don't have to worry about going through the TSA checks, and that doesn't have any effect on the patches. Okay, it's just you want to keep the patches cool, and that's why whatever you have them in. And initially, Robin bought an insulated lunch bag from Amazon, that kids put their sandwiches in, and it worked well. And we've upgraded a couple of times since then. But, and sometimes when we're giving patches to people locally, we put them in a 6x9 brown Jiffy bag, if you know what I mean. It's a bubble padded bag, paper with bubbles on the inside, and it just creates a little insulation. So whatever you can do to just keep them cool, and that's all you need to do.
So you actually bring them on the plane with you, and you don't pack them in your suitcase?
Either way is fine. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we do both. Robin has her little first aid kit that goes everywhere she goes. But then, when we're traveling, we usually have a whole array of patches, that are in our checked luggage.
Okay, great. And I forgot, I did want to share this one other thing. My body loves carnosine patch. Absolutely loves it. And just because it's so yummy for the muscles, I think that's another reason why my body likes it right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail. Great questions and testimonials there. All right, we have Peter, and then Katie, and then Mike. And that will probably wrap us up for this call. Go ahead, Peter.
All right, thank you. Good morning. I was recently talking to a preferred customer, And she'd kind of gotten lazy about wearing her X39 patches and had an extra sleeve lying around. And she had a friend who had tweaked her knee pretty severely and sent her the sleeve. And her friend told her that within an hour after putting the X39 on her knee, she was pain-free and continues to be pain-free. So then coincidentally, my friend severely sprained her ankle and went to the doctor, and the doctor said she was going to be laid up and having to use crutches for probably a month or more. And she dug out her X39 patches and started wearing a patch on her ankle. And within a couple of days, her ankle was pain-free and she was back to normal. So that's pretty exciting. And my workouts continue to get stronger and stronger. The other day, I decided, well, I'm going to up my weight. And then I pondered that for a moment. I thought, no, I don't want to be bulking out any more than I already am. So I'm just upping my reps. And now when I'm doing sets of different exercises, in the past when maybe I would do 25, I'm now up to 50 since using the X39 and X49. And I wanted to mention, I don't know if the woman who made this, had this question of me last week is on the call, but she referred to me as that young man. And I wanted to point out, I'm 63 years old, soon to be 64. So I feel really good about that. Thank you, whoever that was. And people tell me that I am looking younger and younger all the time. And I know I mentioned that my gray hair is disappearing and I'm regaining my natural color of brown. So I am elated about that.
Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Oh, thank you, Peter. Those are great stories. Yeah. Yeah. How many of us are being told, no way, you're not 60, you're not 70, you're losing those fine lines and wrinkles, hair growing back. I stopped coloring my hair when COVID hit, and I didn't even have much gray, not much, but now I'm like, oh, I'm going to spend that money on patches. I don't need to color my hair. And I just have one or two little gray hairs, and they don't even bother me really. So now we're on to Katie and Mike, and then we're going to wrap it up. So Katie, go ahead and unmute.
Hi, thanks for letting me share. So first, I had a really great experience with that time of the month. I typically have extremely bad pain, well, mostly depending on my diet, and during the holidays, my diet was not as good. And so I used just the X39, and that helped so well. I did leave it on for 24 hours, and I didn't even have to take any other medicine. I really hate taking pills, so if I can avoid it, I will. And then and I did try the ice wave, but for me, it didn't work as well. But I think every body is different. So I think it's something that everybody should experiment with on their own. And then next is, I worked out the other day, and I just started working out again recently, and I accidentally kind of hurt my shoulder. I decided to use weights for the first time I worked out. Wasn't the smartest. And so the next day I just put Ice Wave on right when I started my workout, and within just minutes it stopped hurting. And so it was really amazing and incredible. And I do have another testimony, but I'll save it for next week.
Katie, are you new to the community, or have you been here for a while?
I am new, and I understand stem cell technology to a small degree. And so it really intrigued me. I know Dr. Tom from a previous company, and Anne Moreau and Connie Lucas and Rick and Sherry. I know they're not here right now. And I just know how supportive all of them are. And it's beautiful to be in a community of like-minded people that want to better their own lives and the lives of others. So when we can put our own oxygen masks on, we can then help others. And so it's nice to see so many people showing up for each other, because we can't do it alone. And so it's really nice.
Thank you. Oh, welcome to the community.
Thank you
You've
so
got some great partners there that you mentioned.
And you too. Thank you for having us and for hosting this, facilitating.
You're so welcome. Okay, Mike, you're next, and then I'll turn it over to Robin and Gregory. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, this is to tag along on the cramping issue. Years ago, I used to have all kinds of cramps, and it's usually because I was dehydrated or I wasn't drinking enough. And one time I was over at my son's, and one of his friends is a basketball coach, and I started to cramp. And he says, well, you need to drink the pickle juice. And I go, what are you talking about? Well, because of the when we exercise a lot and stuff like that, what we do is we reduce the electrolytes in our system. And so there is a product on the shelves that's called pickle juice. You can buy it in 6-ounce containers. And when you start getting a cramp, you can drink that thing of pickle juice. And it's dill, it's not too bad. But that's a thought in that we may be a little low on our electrolytes and that type of thing, in because we drink a lot of water, we don't want to flush the system out. So that's something you can add to it. But when I was at my son's, the only pickle juice he had was jalapeno pickle juice, and I ended up having to drink that straight, and that was very interesting, to say the least. But just as a nutritional add to our regimen, it would not be a bad idea to consider that.
Oh, that's funny, jalapeno. Well, that is an option. And I also liked what Gail said about magnesium. And I've heard over and over that 90% of Americans are deficient in magnesium. So that is really a good mineral to add.
But go to the sports drink aisle
Uh-huh.
in your local grocery store and look up pickle juice, and it comes in little 6-packs.
Okay, Mike. And I love pickles, so I probably would enjoy that.
But just jalapeno juice is not really that
Just
funny.
skip that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was going to turn it to Robin and Gregory, but we have Mary. So go ahead, Mary. You'll be our last share, and go ahead and unmute, and then we'll close out. Go ahead,
Since
Mary.
we're talking about cramps, which usually happen at night, I sleep with Alaveda and Carnosine on, and I just take them from where I've put them right on the cramp and fall asleep. So I just think all the patches work very well for cramps.
Wow. Yes. And Robin and I have talked and shared about, like, you have the Eon on at night and then you get a cramp or something else. You just take it off, put it on, slap it on another part of the body. Yeah. Great. Thanks, Mary. All right. We're at the bottom of the hour, and I'm going to turn it over to Robin and Gregory to share about tonight's community call. And if someone on the call is new, then just know that every Monday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific, we have a Live Younger community call. So go ahead, Robin and Gregory.
Well, thank you, Michelle, and thank you, everyone. Oh my gosh, Monday Morning Miracle Calls fulfilled its name again. And a lot of us have this little something going on. So thank you for doing such a beautiful job. And thank you, everyone, for sharing. We had close to 100 people this morning. And isn't that wonderful? This is such a beautiful community. And we just want to say happiest of New Year's to everyone. And how grateful we are to be with LifeWave at this time on the planet to make a difference in so many people's lives. And as most of you know, there were a lot of things going on at the end of the year there. There was the rank advancement promotion, there was the special, it was just all the, X49 being new and available for people in the US and Europe. So there was a lot of activity and a lot of people got pay raises. So we said we wanted to end the year strong. Well, oh my goodness, we did. And so I want to congratulate everybody for, your caring and sharing, because that's the business we're in. And also tonight, because we had rank advancements happening, we have several people to celebrate tonight. We have a brand new executive director, Sunwolf, David Itkow. Oh my gosh, he is Mr. Passion. And I like to say, a quote from him is, "This man squeezes the juice." He lives full out, and at 70 years young, he's amazing. And he was senior director for a few minutes and went right on to executive. And we have 3 new directors. We have Tricia Smith, we have Jonna Shiloh, and we have Barbara Larrabee. So I hope they can all make it tonight. I'm going to be in touch. So we're going to be celebrating a lot of wonderful new ranks tonight and beginning the new year magnificently. So thank you everyone for being with us on this Monday morning miracle call and hearing these great stories. All those of you that shared amazing stories. And it just keeps getting better. The longer you wear the patches, the better it gets. So notice the subtle little things like the crooked finger that straightens out. You know, you just never know what's going to happen to this amazing body when it gets the right frequencies to do what it's designed to do, which is come back to homeostasis. So have a wonderful first Monday of the new year, and we'll be in touch soon.
And one thing I want to add to that, we like to call it success leaves clues. And each of our new rank achievers, you know, they're going to give you one little snippet, one little secret to success, because there's many ways to the mountain's top, so to say, and many ways to get where you want to go in life. And so you're going to hear some success secrets tonight. So tune in with us and have a blessed day and Happy New Year 2022. Here we are.
Happy New Year. You can unmute everybody.
Thanks, everybody. If you want to
Happy
unmute,
New Year.
hi, hello.
Happy New Year.
Have a wonderful
New
day.
Year,
Happy New
everyone.
Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
New Year.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Great job, Michelle.
Thank you, Gregory.
Thank you,
Bye,
Michelle.
everybody. Thank you.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Old acquaintance. No, just kidding.
Kitty.
All right.
Kitty
How about
hug.
new acquaintance?
Maraming salamat.
Okay.
Maraming salamat din. Bye.
Hi, Josie.
Bye. Bye, Robert. Yes. Thank you so much.